Hi, and welcome to Community Focus. I'm your host, Ashley Smith. This is where we take the time to spotlight nonprofit organizations in the Houston area. Today I'm here with Jan Gilden. She's the director of Houston Ear Research Foundation, and she's going to give us some information about the Hearing Health Fair. Thank you for being here, Jan.
Thank you, Ashley. It is my pleasure to be here and share with the Houston community some of the activities that we're going to be having at the Houston Hearing Health Fair.
Thank you so much. Can you start out by giving us some information about your Hearing Health Fair, what's actually taking place at this event?
Sure, it's going to be a fun day with different professionals all coming together under one roof in one place. We're going to have audiologists who can talk to the consumers, the hearing impaired individuals, about the technology that may be available to help them, such as the cochlear implant. We're going to have physicians who work with the surgery doing the cochlear implant device. We're going to have some hearing aid dispensers, and we're also going to have one of the funnest parts of the day is going to be some cochlear implant recipients themselves who can actually talk to potential candidates about the experiences that they've gone through.
That's wonderful. Where is the health fair being held and how long will it last?
The Hearing Health Fair is going to be on Saturday, January 29th from 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. and it's going to be held at the Crown Plaza, Houston, Northwest Brook Hollow Hotel. And it will be again from 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. with different exhibits set up with different representatives from the Houston community.
Is there a website or a phone number that someone could go to get some information about the event before deciding whether or not they want to attend?
Certainly, there's actually both. There is a website. It's called hearinghealthfair.com, and there's lots of information specifically about the Houston Health Fair and also about just what will be there. There is also a telephone number. It's 1-877-HEAR-THIS, and both locations will give the consumer any information that they may want about the event.
Who's sponsoring the event?
This particular Hearing Health Fair is being sponsored by Cochlear. There are approximately 2 million individuals in the United States who could benefit from the cochlear implant device, and of those, only 5% have taken advantage of this technology. So the goal of this Hearing Health Fair is to educate these individuals about what might be out there for them, what kind of help they can get. Hearing loss tends to be a disorder that people don't notice because you can't see it. You don't know when an individual walks down the street that they're not hearing what's going on around them.
Right.
And so we're trying to get more publicity so that these individuals know where to go, know where to turn to get the assistance and take advantage of the technology such as the cochlear implant.
So is it only hearing impaired individuals who are allowed to attend this event, or is it open to the public?
Well, we certainly hope that the hearing impaired individuals and their families, their loved ones, their significant others, anybody who cares about that individual who's being isolated because they cannot hear, will take advantage of learning more with us at the Hearing Health Fair.
Can you tell us what is a cochlear implant? What is an actual cochlear implant?
Sure. A cochlear implant has two parts. It has an internal part that is surgically implanted and an external part that is worn on the outside. And what the cochlear implant does is it bypasses the damaged inner ear so that it differs from a hearing aid in that a person who uses a hearing aid has an inner ear system that is somehow distorts sound, it's damaged. So it doesn't process the speech signal, the hearing that goes in the way that those of us with normal hearing does. What a hearing aid does is it will amplify that same signal so that the person may hear things louder, but it doesn't make them any clearer with the hearing aid. A cochlear implant is different because it bypasses the damaged part of the ear and it stimulates the auditory nerve directly, so there is a clearer, more precise signal that the person is able to understand easier than with a hearing aid, if indeed they are a candidate for the cochlear implant.
Okay. What specific advancements in hearing technology might be of benefit to me?
A person with normal hearing does have the potential to lose their hearing as they get older or due to some disease. And so there are new hearing aids out there that will process sounds in a different way. However, if your hearing loss becomes so significant and so profound that a hearing aid does not help, we want people to know about the device, the cochlear implant, because it does pick up where a hearing aid may let off. So it will help individuals, whereas a hearing aid may not provide them the clear signal that they would get with their cochlear implant.
You already gave us the website and the phone number for people to look up information about the health fair, but is there also a website that people can go to see advanced treatment options that are more specific to their needs?
Well, there is, if you go to the National Institute on Deafness, they have all of the resources available.
Okay.
And they will direct you and different individuals to different websites.
Well, thank you again for being here.
Thank you,
Again,
Ashley.
can you give us the website for the health fair and the number again?
Sure. The Hearing Health Fair is going to be held here in Houston on Saturday, January 29th from 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. at the Crown Plaza, Houston, Northwest Brook Hollow. And for more information, they can either go to www.hearinghealthfair.com or the phone number is 1-877-HEAR-THIS.
Again, Jan Gilden, she's the director of the Houston Ear Research Foundation, and she was here giving us information about the Hearing Health Fair taking place in Houston, Texas. Thank you for tuning in to Community Focus. I'm your host, Ashley, and remember, while you focus on the community, we focused on you.
Hi, I'm Jan Gilden. I'm an audiologist and director of Houston Ear Research Foundation, and I would like to invite you to come and participate in the Houston Hearing Health Fair, sponsored by Cochlear Americas, being held on Saturday, January 29th from 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. at the Crown Plaza, Houston, Northwest Brook Hollow Hotel. Please join us for an informative day to learn about what you can do with your hearing loss. Thank you.
In natural hearing, sound waves strike the eardrum, which cause it to vibrate, which sends the bones in the inner ear into motion. Fluid in the inner ear or cochlea then transfers this motion to tiny hair cells, creating electrical impulses which are sent to the brain via the hearing nerve. If there is damage to the inner ear, it may result in severe to profound hearing loss. The Nucleus 5 cochlear implant system is designed to mimic the functions of the human ear. The Nucleus system's external component, the behind-the-ear sound processor, captures sound, converts it into digital signals, and transfers the digital signals to the internal implant. The signals are then converted into electrical energy and sent to an electrode array in the cochlea. Here, the electrodes on the electrode array directly stimulate the hearing nerve, bypassing the damaged part of the ear. Unlike a hearing aid that simply amplifies sound, cochlear implants send sound directly to the hearing nerve and on to the brain.